All right, hello Kuna. You may be familiar with this graph here. This is basically showing the registries of the out-of-staters that have moved into Idaho. Now, you've heard all the time that that the Californians are turning Idaho blue, but actually, what in fact is happening is it's actually turning Idaho red, and which is why there's so much there's a lot more infighting going on. But anyway, I requested the data from this from the Secretary of State, and I got it. And I did some analysis specifically for Kuna to compare how it is versus the rest of the state. So first of all, let's I guess it's not really an elephant in the room, but so when people say that regarding the Californians specifically are overrunning Kuna, it actually is a little bit true. Basically, half. I'm not sure if you can see this here. I'm going to zoom in here. So basically, half, 50% of the out-of-staters. I'm not sure how they got the previous state and city of registry, but it's in the data set. So basically, half of all of the Kuna out-of-staters are from California. 1 in 10 out-of-staters, or transplants, I guess is the easier way to say it, are from Washington State, and then also a similar amount through Oregon. Of course, more from Washington than California. And then the rest you see here, Nevada, Utah. The entire sample size was only about 1,868 entries. And if you know how fast Kuna is growing, there's obviously quite a bit of more individuals, but this is just, I guess, a representative sample. Hopefully, it's enough of a sample size to be statistically significant or to matter something. Okay, so anyway, yeah, basically, if they're if they're transplants to Kuna, 1 in 2 chance they're from California. So yeah. Okay, so the other thing. Okay, so here specifically regarding the party affiliation. Here you can see that in Kuna, 72% of the transplants moving in are registered Republicans. I'm not sure if they were previously registered Republicans. I'm not sure how that exactly works. Or usually people aren't changing their political affiliation with a transplant. So anyway, here you can see 72%. That is a super majority, I believe, is 67%. So this is greater than a super majority. The Democrats are 8%. I mean, it's like, look, if you're in Kuna and you're a Democrat, just hide. Don't tell anybody. You're greatly outnumbered. And then 18% are unaffiliated, 2% are other, and I think that would be like constitutionalists. I believe that's unique to Idaho, and libertarians. 18%, I believe, 18% is about unaffiliated. So there's a huge red chunk in Kuna. That's where you go. And here, if you look at it on the state level here, you can see from the Secretary of State the overall information. 65% moving into Idaho as a whole are Republicans, and then 12% Democratic. Here in Ada County, or if you look at Ada County specifically, let me see if I can drag that over here. You can see the numbers here are 59% Republican, 17% Democratic, which isn't too surprising, 22% unaffiliated. So going from 59% Republican to 72%. So definitely the city of Kuna is a Republican stronghold. I'm not sure how else. Yeah, that's a huge number, much bigger than Idaho as a state. Definitely is. I mean, Ada County as a whole it's not that surprising since you have Boise as part of it. But 8% Democrat. I mean, just Democrats are not moving to Kuna in general on a large basis. So there's that in terms of Kuna or party affiliation. And then here it is for out-of-state age distribution. So part of that data set as well, you can see the how the ages pan out. And this is just a little bit of a histogram of how the ages spread out. So you see a big spike between 59 to 76. Or let's cut it off to about 70. So 59 to 70. And I'm not exactly sure how they got the data. So it's just another point of data, which is interesting. And then here from these are like the young families, 30 to 45. you see a large chunk. But it seems like there's a large chunk here moving in. And, you know, I wonder if it's those retirement communities that have recently been built that you're seeing this huge influx, and that's where that's coming from. I would need to look a little bit more at the data. I don't know if you recall, I went through precinct by precinct. I'm not sure if I posted that video, but if I did, you'll be able to see the age distributions there. And I believe, yeah, this is something very, very interesting. I would need to compare it. Like Eagle tends to be demographically much older as well. And I've done I have some pictures of that where I took looked at that, and Eagle overall, yeah, definitely skews much older. So anyway, that's about it. Have a good one. Bye bye.